Hello, I'm Robert Dvorak. The following video is a full-size painting that I did at Graywell Cove, a beach between Montara and Pacifica on the California coast, just south of San Francisco. Before I did this painting, I did a field study, which is on another demo video on my YouTube channel. You may want to watch me do the field study before you see me doing the final painting. I counted 137 stairs down to this beach, one of my favorites on the California coast. I have laid out the composition of this painting in pencil. The video has been speeded up. It is a privilege to paint on such a wonderful location, plein air. You will hear the crashing of the waves and my exclamations marveling at the drama we are painting.
So I'm going to turn my paper over. I'm going to turn it over and I think I'll just do this. The water is really kind of dirty, but well, what can I do, huh? No, it's fine. It helps, then you can see it better. Okay, here we go. Huh?
Is that straight phthalo blue or?
Yep. Straight phthalo blue. Yeah. The other green is from my water, yes. That's good. Now let's go and do this. Might as well use this dirty water to get the same color there.
Yeah, the color of the dirty water is good though.
Thank you, Jay. I'm Jerry. Thank you.
Yeah, no, it's good. I think it's,
All right. That's that. Now let's do some water. So I think I'll just go ahead and do this right now. And I'll go back later and put the second one, the top one on. But this is the density gradient. And we'll put the one here too. Well, it's still wet. Man, it's so dramatic. So dramatic. Amazing, huh? This spray, very light tones. Maybe put just a little bit of that right there. Put that in later. Okay, here we go. So let's get some of this. Jeez. Wow. All you can say is wow. Just amazing. Very light. I want very light tones in there. Very light. Very light. That's better. That's nicer. That's nice, huh? Okay. You have to be so careful with this because you can overdo it so easily. You're really looking at the whites. And then we need some up in here. There we go. And let's do these. Some of these. And then these. Now that's nice, I like that. Good. And maybe some of this. Some of you have been asking about how to do the waves and stuff, you know, so this is a good lesson in that. It's nice that we have the waves so close up that we can refer to. Okay. Get some of these darks in there. Okay. And then where it hits the beach, it has to be kind of a fast stroke when you do that, so it looks okay. And then there's a gray tone underneath that, which is there we go. Now let's do the beach. Whew. So you got to remember, it's all going to dry lighter. So I'm not sure about the beach here. Usually I like to have an entrance in there. Maybe try one right here, like that. That's better. So anyway, let's do the rocks now and see what we can do with those. So I'm using the brush like this and just laying down those shapes. That's better. I like that color better. So showing the water splashing up there. And if you want to put some of those rivers in, you could do that like that. Woo! Look at that. Wow. So nice. There's another splash there. Okay, and then we got this rock here. going right over my sky. Look at that. See, that's what the Kleenex is for. Splash on there like that, you can take it off. Do I have a light source? Yeah, this way. Coming in this way, sure. I wonder if I could use this brush, maybe try this brush to see what happens. Might go a little faster. Remember the 1-inch rule or guideline? Changing the color or value every inch. I'll go back over this after it dries and put in some of those lines. But for right now, this is okay. Is everybody warm enough? Okay. Okay, so let's get this rock in here. Make it a little bit lighter. Okay, let's take a look at it from a distance. And see. So let's go ahead and put some more. I don't know if this is dry yet, but let's get some darks in here. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Oof. So many different patterns on the rock that you can take advantage of. So I think that helps. It helps to give us some more interest. This is a very, very dark one here. Right here. And then I can get some green in there. Let's get here. Do some of this first. You see how easy it is just to add some texture to it, and that dries and it just blends in really nicely. And then definitely on this one here, this rock here, you can't really see it right now, but it's definitely got stuff happening on it. There we go. Maybe a little bit more over here. Real dark. Okay, now I'm going to go back up here and put some green in here. Some green coming down. See that green up there? Let's get some yellow in there too. That's a nice touch. Some of that green, and maybe put some of that same green right over here.
That's a hot tip.
Huh?
That's a hot tip.
And I have to put that little one up here, right at the top. Very fine one right there. Remember?
In between the rocks.
No, the first density gradient. Maybe one right here. You can see a little bit of that coming over here. So a little bit like that. So you really can feel that this is water in here. So let's see how that looks. Let's look at it from the distance. Yep, sorry. I think I'm going to go ahead and make this beach. See that nice dark shadow right there? I'm going to put that in. Right here. That's nice. And then maybe I'm going to take, let's see, that same shadow, put some of that shadow in over here too. I'm putting it right over here, just to close this off a little bit. Shoot. There we go. Okay, let's put a few little clumps of seaweed and stuff. Clump right here. I think this one got messed up here a little bit. I didn't like that one. It wasn't well shaped. Let's try again. That's better. So not all is lost when you do something you don't like. You can change. You can fix things. Well, I think I'm going to stop for now. I could put a few more lines on this rock here. That's good. So I guess I'll go ahead and stop at this point and let you guys paint now. I hope you learned something watching me. Huh?
Have to see. Yeah,
You'll have to see, yeah.
After I finished this painting, I worked on it for another 10 minutes. I lightened up some of the cliff shapes with a tissue. I softened some of the edges of the white wave shapes against the rocks, and then I spattered some white paint over the rock shapes for water splash with a toothbrush. The one thing missing is the sound of the waves crashing. Good painting to you all.